Supposedly a war to end all wars, after the Germans repeatedly broke the Sussex Pledge, President Wilson reluctantly led America into World War I on April 6, 1917. America helped turn the tide of war in France on March 1918, and on November 11, 1918, on the 11th day of the 11th month, a ceasefire was agreed upon. On July 2, 1921, the Treaty of Versailles was signed. Germany was humiliated with $33 billion in reparations and its colonies divided, which would lead to World War II.
A time full of heroes for America like Charles Lindbergh or Lucky Lindy, who flew alone from New York to Paris on May 20, 1927.
And Amelia Earhart, who flew across the Atlantic Ocean in 1932, and then from Hawaii to California.
George Herman Ruth, also known as Babe Ruth, caused the most excitement of the era by setting records in baseball such as hitting 60 home runs in a 154-game season.
On October 29, 1929, due to people buying on margin and the encouragement of speculation and overproduction, the stock market crashed, soon affecting millions of people not even involved in the stock market, leaving millions homeless and jobless, and the President Hoover, who received much of the blame.
Hey, can you spare some change?
Sorry, I lost it all in the stock market crash.
It can't get any worse than this.
Hitler's belief in Aryan superiority led to the Holocaust. About 6 million Jews were massacred, and millions of undesirables like gypsies, the homeless, homosexuals, and the physically and mentally disabled. Finally, in 1944, Roosevelt created the War Refugee Board, which saved 200,000 lives.
Klick, Eindeck, Wixfleig, Enduka.
Allied bombing destroyed Berlin. Soviet and American troops invaded Germany, and Hitler committed suicide. Then Germany surrendered. Japan was yet to be defeated. Then on August 14, 1945, they surrendered after 2 atomic bombs were dropped on them.
With the Iron Curtain in danger of closing to communism, it was soon predicted that the United States and the Soviet Union would soon fight for power and influence in the world, which to us is known as the Cold War. The Truman Doctrine and containment helped the U.S. reach certain goals such as the Berlin aircraft in 1948. The Cold War had soon expanded to the Korean War in 1950, where North Korea and South Korea had been separated by the 38 parallel.
Okay, guys, this is it. If we don't do something soon, this war is going to be a stalemate.
In August 1961, the Berlin Wall became a symbol of the Cold War. Many tried to escape from the control of the communist USSR from East to West Germany, but those who could not would be shot on the spot.
Freeze!
The civil rights movement of the 1950s and the 1960s had citizens determined to end racial injustice. The Brown versus the Board of Education overturned the Plessy versus Ferguson and outlawed segregation in public schools. The leader through most of the movement was Martin Luther King. He led the Montgomery bus boycott and the March on Washington. In the end, Congress passed the Civil Rights Act in 1964.
This is Francis gift to